So, procrastination, the art of putting things off, as it were. Now, it's something we've all been guilty of over our lives at some point or other, and it's the tendency to avoid the unpleasant or sometimes stressful situations that are often important and we need to do, and we're replacing them with the less important, the less stressful, more mundane, seemingly more interesting jobs that we don't really need to do, because often when we have to do something we don't want to do, we have more of a resistance to it. It's probably in our human nature. But one common misconception or mistake that people make is thinking that procrastination is a mental health issue. It's actually not. It often boils down to having bad time management skills. And while that might be the case, there's often deeper issues at play. So this may stem from the inability to cope with the difficult emotions that go along with the task or the job that they have to do, or the fear of being unable to cope with it, being able to do the actual job. So they, instead of setting themselves up to fail, they just put it off completely. Now, as we said, everyone procrastinates from time to time. The ability to put off an important job until tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, isn't there? And it could be an evolutionary coping mechanism. I mean, an important coping mechanism for dealing with the modern stressful society that we live in. So while it may come with its benefits, procrastination can also limit someone's productivity. Some people spend so much time wasting time that they're unable to complete those important tasks, and they may have a strong desire to stop procrastinating, but they just feel that they just can't get out of that cycle. Now, procrastination is a self-defeating behaviour, and it can be frustrating to keep delaying the important tasks and not knowing how to break that cycle. When dealing with chronic procrastination, I like to address the primary cause of what is triggering this time-wasting habit. Dealing with the trigger and finding a way to change the perspective is always the path that I go down with my clients. And this can be dealt with in as little as one 45-minute session. None of us should be held back. None of us should be limited by our own thoughts and habits. If we can develop new habits, new ways of thinking, new ways of moving forward without limitations, then I think that's better for everyone.